Yes, people, welcome back to another episode of Lion in the Room. I do apologize for the hiatus, all the long waiting, no episodes. You've been seeing the reels, and I do appreciate all the love, but it's better to give you guys some long form content. I would like to introduce a special guest, the owner of this space. We'll get a bit more into that, but let me welcome Mickey, also known as KiNotes, bro. I do appreciate you coming on. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me and welcome, bro.
Of course, bro. Thank you. Anyways, how are you doing, man? How have things been for you?
I'm cool. I'm good. Happy that 2025 is coming to an end.
Yeah.
I'll say that it's been an interesting one, but yeah, man, give God all the glory regardless.
Amen. Probably even more than interesting, bro. Jeez, like
Yes.
everyone's got a story to tell, man. But
Yeah.
with that, let's kind of get into who KiNotes is, man. Because first of all, that's a sick name. That's a sick
man.
nickname.
Appreciate it.
But I don't know, man. Let's know a bit more about you, bro. A little come up
Sure.
story.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Mickey, KiNotes, wear multiple hats, sound engineer, content studio owner, I rap, I make music. I am a tech consultant by day. I like to draw, like multifaceted. What can I say?
That's good.
Yeah, man.
I like that, man. It's always good to have different trades because you're
Sure.
gonna learn something, and if you're learning something, you can teach someone something as well, bro.
For sure.
Now with this space, I know it's called Most Content Studio.
Most Content Studio.
Check
That's
it out.
right.
Check it out on Instagram. There is a site too as well.
Yes.
Very easy to book, man, and it's nice. I like it. It's nice. It's roomy. How did you get this? How did you set the whole place up?
So yeah, so the studio is on my property. The previous owners, they used to like use this space. It's basically like a shed. It's like a glorified shed. And they used to use it to hang out and chill. Nothing against them. It was a little bit dingy when we moved in here. So we did have to, dingy, man. We had to gut the whole room, kind of like rip the walls down, get the electrics rewired and everything like that. Took me about 3 months of good solid work. Obviously, I could say that I did it by myself. My wife was my cheerleader and obviously the visionary as well. As you can see, the place is nicely decorated.
You got a lot of woman's touch, bro.
Honestly.
This is nice.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So it took a while, but yeah, we've been running for about a year. Yeah.
What's the plan for this space? Like, I don't want to say like in the next 3 years because that's a lot of thinking, but let's say in the next year though. We're moving into 2026. So like, what's the plan for the whole of 2026? More influencers, more usage of the space. Like, are you going to be using it as well?
I feel like I don't have a choice in the matter. I feel like I keep on being pushed to use the space and it's here. I should use it. Absolutely. So definitely utilization is number one goal, I would say. Maybe even more than profit. I mean, it's a business. So I would like there to be profit, but I just want to make people aware that the space is here. I want to get people in, learn from people, like learn from their experiences of using the space to see how I can improve it, how I can better fulfill the offering that we provide. So yeah, probably continue to upgrade.
That's nice, bro. I hear that. Now, I love conversations and I love to get to know new people. But another thing I like is seeing another brother in Christ because I know it's a long walk. It's a hard journey. It's a journey that a lot of people do not understand because of, let's say, how people have represented, being a follower of Christ. But I'd like to hear from your own perspective. When were you always a Christian, or there was a point in your life where you said, I want to follow Jesus Christ?
Okay. So my father's a pastor.
Okay.
So I was technically born into it, but as you know, there comes a point in a man's life you have to make your own decisions, isn't it? You have to understand it for yourself. It's like what my dad knows doesn't automatically mean that I know it. And maybe I thought that I did at a time in my life. Maybe I thought and took for granted the fact that, okay, my dad's a pastor. I've grown up in the faith. I know it. And I can say that in childhood, I have like experiences of God, like understanding and feeling his presence, not understanding per se, but feeling his presence, understanding his nature. there's like head knowledge and there's heart knowledge.
Yes.
It's what you know in your heart. And I think it's not that I lacked heart knowledge completely, but I think the gulf and the gap between where my heart was at and where my mind was at maybe continued to grow as just through osmosis and through being in the environment, you learn things, you pick things up, and you start to understand
Mm-hmm.
scripture from, let's say, a theological standpoint, or like just basic precepts and principles.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say there was a time in my life, I would say from late adolescence to early adulthood, where I don't know, man. I feel like I was a bit lost. I was 1 foot in, 1 foot out,
Mm-hmm.
lukewarm kind of
Yeah.
situation. But I had my Damascus Road moment in around like
Oh.
2017, where where God knocked me for six. But he was also extremely gentle and loving. The real impact was, on one side, the consequences of the life that I was living came to
Mhm.
meet me
Mhm.
and had me down bad, had me feeling awful.
Yeah.
But then also God met me where I was at, and just showered me with so much love and grace, and just drew me to himself,
Mhm.
drew me back to himself. It's like he snatched me back from out of the world. It's like you had to go through this process of being broken down. Well, you didn't have to. This is what you chose,
Yeah, true. And that's the outcome.
and this is the outcome. Come home. Come home.
Like a prodigal son thing.
Yes.
That's
Unfortunately,
nice.
typical PK.
It's not only you, bro, but I have to ask, man,
Yeah.
being a pastor's child, because we do be hearing stories like pastors' kids are the most unruly, they're the ones that want to see what the world is like. They're the ones that are going to show you the world. Would you say that was like the same thing for you? Or like you knew some people who had, a holier than thou outside look, but on the inside, they just wanted to live their life however?
Yeah, I mean, starting with myself, like I was definitely living like a living hypocrite at a certain point. I mean, at
Yeah,
one
I
point
get
in
that.
uni, I was part of like a faith, like not Christian union, but like a Christian society.
Mm-hmm.
I was part of like the team, but at the same time, outside of those sessions, I wasn't really living the life of a Christian. So I was that person, if anything. But yeah, I absolutely saw that. And you touched on how people's understanding of like our faith is
Mm-hmm.
often, they might get the wrong end of the stick based on the misrepresentation, bad
Yes,
representations.
100%, bro.
To be quite honest, I think I might not have been the best representation of the faith at that time.
I feel
Just
that, yeah.
I don't know, wanting to rub shoulders with people in the world, which I have like maybe a question I'll throw back to you.
Of
It's
course.
like you want to reach people in the world,
Yeah, yeah.
but obviously you're in it, but you can't be of it. How have you struggled like navigating?
Bro,
Yeah,
100%, man.
is it?
I
Yeah,
I feel like it's lonely. Like
yeah.
I'm with my family. I'm with my brother. I'm with my sister. I'm the oldest
Okay,
anyway. So
okay.
like I love being around my family. We
Yeah.
we get to understand each other because we've grown up knowing the
Mm,
truth. Like I'm never gonna tell anyone else that that's not the truth. Like
mm,
no contradictions. But
yeah,
other things out around us feel sweet. Like
man.
I want to take part in it. Like I want to go out. I want to have fun.
Yeah,
But like where I'm having fun doesn't feel like where I should be. Like on the
hey,
inside, like in my heart. And it's even funnier because like my relationship with God, my relationship with Christ has been one of wherever you go, like you're never gonna be someone else. Like you're always gonna be mine. Like my mom would
ha,
tell me,
ha,
even if you're doing something bad,
yeah,
the Lord is gonna pick you out
yeah,
because you've been like I've prayed for you. Like the Lord loves you.
yeah,
It's hard, man, because also at the same time, like I want to do good and I know what good is and what good feels like, but sometimes the other side feels good too, and it's a
yeah, man.
lot easier to mingle with people there, because it just feels loose. At least from my own perspective, at least
Yeah,
from my
man.
own understanding, I struggle a lot with it because just because I'm trying to find my way.
Yeah,
I'm trying to find my way like everyone else in the world,
mm,
but there are so many different avenues. But the avenue that I'm taking seems to be so long.
Oh man.
So long.
Yeah. You look out and it's like everyone's having a good time except me.
Mm-hmm.
Let me sample that. Okay, clearly the way that you guys are doing life is better just from what it looks like on the
True.
surface.
True.
Then you get closer and it doesn't necessarily look like,
Exactly.
it looks like freedom. It looks like freedom. And you realize it's not. And then on the other end, the way that we have to live our lives
Looks
doesn't
like
look like,
restrictions.
but actually it's comes
Proper
with a lot
freedom,
more
bro.
freedom. Do you know what I mean?
Because you sit down to understand everything that is being set up for you, or at least why it's being seen the way it is, and you realize there's nothing wrong with it, man.
Yeah, man.
There's nothing wrong. Having faith in God has really at least helped me to push on, because I truly believe that there will always be a brighter day,
Yeah, man.
because the Lord always makes it possible for you to wake up anyways. There's gonna be a reason for
Yep.
you to enjoy the day. There's gonna be a reason for you to make the most out of it. You're gonna meet great people as well, or people who are aligned with your vision, headspace, things like that. But it just takes a while to find them. But I
Yeah.
mean, bro, like it takes a while finding a good car as well. You're looking
Oh
for
man.
a good piece of equipment. Can't
Oh
buy
man.
nothing dodgy, because it then you get to see what it truly is, what
You
it's
triggered
actually
you
like.
triggered me.
Oh,
The car in my driveway right now is
ah,
because I made a hasty decision. I got a
okay,
brick sitting in my driveway, but that's
damn.
a story for another day. But you're
Oh,
absolutely right. And I
okay.
just think what you said, it nailed the point home deeper for me.
Oh
Like
yeah.
haste makes waste. It's not hurry. This walk requires endurance.
Yes.
You're not gonna see fruit immediately the same day that you planted the seed, to
No.
use that kind of analogy. And that's, but I mean, we're encouraged in the scripture all the time to endure, to hold on to hope. And yeah, that part is the tension of that, probably the hardest part of the walk, man.
That's true, man. That's true. Before we move on to the next thing, bro, what's your favorite like Bible verse? Mine's like Philippians 4 verse 13. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength.
I would say, I think it's John 15. I think it's John 15 where Jesus talks about there's no greater love than this, to lay down one's
Your
life
life
for
for another.
one's friends. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. That part, that self-sacrifice element. Yeah.
I get
Okay.
that. Sometimes I find it hard to understand because of the way the world is now, but
Mm,
truly being able to sacrifice, even if you look at it metaphorically, being able to think of another over yourself
yeah,
is a proper show of love, man.
man.
Because that's just whenever I think of love, or I try to expand that definition,
Yeah.
sacrifice needs to be there, man.
Yeah.
It's never really just what I can give you or things.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's also taken away from myself.
Yeah.
And that's even harder, because you know what you need, or you know what you want.
Yep.
But it's a true verse, bro. It's a true verse.
For sure.
Let's move back into most content studio though,
Sure.
man. The guests you
Mm.
have on, the people that have used your space, what have they been like?
I mean, no complaints. No complaints so
Of
far,
course,
which
no, no,
is
no, no.
a good thing as well, because I may have mentioned that this is on my, probably at the moment in this current iteration.
Mm-hmm.
And so bringing people in early on, there was maybe a little sense of trepidation, but
Mm-hmm.
I would say maybe I should big up Reading. Maybe I should big up Reading and the people in Reading, because yeah, it's been great people that have come through to the space, inspired by the things that they're coming here to do.
Yeah.
Like loads of like really creative people that are coming in to further their brand, their online brand, people that are DJs, musicians,
Mm-hmm.
people like yourself, who are running a podcast with the core what goal of actually inspiring and building courage in people.
Yeah.
So I would say Reading is a hub of creativity, and I'm happy that I've kind of tapped it. And I'm looking forward to building more relationships, and yeah, just getting more people in the space, and hopefully even being able to expand the space. And yeah, just give back in that way.
That's nice, bro. You want to give back?
Yeah.
That's cool, bro. That's
Yeah.
cool. Now I've seen, obviously, because I check out the page, I check out the Most Content Studio page as well. So I've seen a few of the people you've worked with, like the
Yeah.
previous podcast you did, and some of the other people that came down to work on their own crafts and things.
Yeah.
Why do you want to give back, bro? Like a lot, to be honest, in this life, you don't really need to.
Mm.
Got a lot of celebrities, got a lot of big influential people that have no reason to give back. You know, I mean, they say they do, but you know, it's just a charity that they can easily access and things like
Yeah,
that. But
yeah, yeah.
for us as normal people, there's something we can gain from it. But I'd like to know, you know, what propels you to help people, motivate people. I mean, what are you gonna get from it?
Man, I would love to just say that it's natural, right? I would love to just say, yeah, it's just part of my character and all these kind of things.
Hmm.
I'll credit my parents, I'll credit my upbringing as well,
Nice.
because I guess dad being in ministry, mum just being the beautiful human being that she is as well. They're giving of themselves all the time. It's that sacrificial element comes into the picture.
Yeah.
I love to serve people. I think, not even I think, you know, the love languages thing.
Hmm.
I think my main love language in terms of like giving is acts of service.
That's
So
nice.
that's just how I love people. I like to serve people, and I find that I gain the most benefit. So I spoke about, I think, a friend of mine who comes to do music with me,
Hmm.
and I've been doing like engineering for her for like the past year, and I've learned so much. It wasn't about the money,
Hmm.
but it also puts me in a position where I've got a skill that is worth money, and I've just learned so much from serving you. So yeah, serving, I feel like I always win when I serve. So
Yeah. Okay. Good.
yeah.
That's nice, man. I like to help people, but I think for me in my life, maybe once in a while I dwell a bit too much on the fact that maybe the person doesn't
Oh yeah,
appreciate it
man.
as much. And I think that's normal for people, but for me, I'm still trying to cut that
Yeah,
out of my lifestyle because you know it kind of I wouldn't say it rubbishes the good thing I was trying to do,
yeah,
but I just don't want those kind of things to plague my mind.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think there's probably a degree of wisdom in that as well, though, because you don't want to be taken advantage of.
Yes.
Um, to an extent. I mean, if I do a nice thing for someone, they don't appreciate it. Will I do it for them again? Maybe. But it also depends, like, is this just someone that lacks awareness, or is this someone that actually like you're just greedy, or
Mm,
you're actually trying to take something from me and you're a bit of a parasite? Like in those kind of scenarios, I have to, yeah, put on my thinking cap and just be like, I
exactly. I
can't just be
agree.
available to everyone that way. That's not good. Even it then cheapens what I have to give
True.
a little bit, you know?
Hey, that's true, man. Because then it's not the best you can give, probably, or you know, the best you'd probably want to do, all because you've been pushing yourself more than you need to.
Yep.
I hear that, man. I hear that.
Mm.
Looking at Reading as a space, bro. Have you always lived in Reading like your whole life?
Nah,
No.
nah, yeah. So I moved out here 3.5, yeah, about maybe four, between
Okay.
3 and 4 years ago. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, man.
I came 2018. I came to study here in
Okay.
2018, but now anyone else, bro, I live here,
Yeah,
born and
man.
bred. I'll tell you.
Born and bred.
Yeah, man. I might even go down to Majeski Stadium one day, like the Reading Stadium. I
Jeez.
got the guys at
Come on.
church. They were telling me because I'm a Chelsea fan, regardless. Anyways, well, United, Tottenham, Arsenal,
Arsenal.
Arsenal. Everyone I meet now is an Arsenal fan, bro.
Big up Arsenal, man.
Hey, gee,
Big
Auntie
up
will love
Arsenal.
you. Gee, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Come on.
But you guys are top of the league now, right? No,
I
or
think so. As of
you
today, I
should
think
be. Yeah, you
so.
guys should be.
Yeah,
You
we're
had a
doing
good
well, man.
lead, like 5 points
Yeah.
ahead of you were ahead of us 5 points at first, but now like
God is on our side.
yeah, you guys got Izzy there praying for you guys, bro. We just need like a
Yeah, man.
little need like a prayer warrior
You
back at the
know?
shed's end. But with Reading, one thing I've really liked about the place is that it's just diverse, not just in
Yeah.
race, but like the kind of people, personalities,
Mm,
um I would say crafts, and at the same time, lifestyles.
mm,
Lifestyles, bro. I like meeting people and seeing the different lifestyles. Of course, it helps me to know what I want and what I don't want.
yeah.
But at the same time, you get to learn some things that you never really knew about. In my foundation, I got to see some people with different cultures, and those that were kind enough to kind of just bring me into that
Yeah,
circle.
yeah, yeah.
It was lovely to experience,
Sick.
man. Do you
That's dope.
also enjoy like taking part in different cultures, events, or just you know just being around like different people?
Yeah, I do. I do. I think because I feel like this is the year where I've branched out the most,
Hmm.
and in terms of Reading, and like met new people and started to see more of what Reading has to offer. 'Cause again, I just feel like it's a hub. There's a lot to offer here, but maybe it's in different pockets, and it just took me stepping out a bit more to like strike up a conversation with someone to like learn, oh, okay, this is going on. Oh, cool. Oh, that's going on. Oh, cool.
Hmm.
Yeah, man. I love it. I love to be outside mingling with people. And yeah, maybe I can make more time for that
Yeah.
moving forward.
Sometimes I find it hard to mingle, to communicate with some people sometimes, man. I love it,
Yeah,
but sometimes it's like I don't know how to walk up to somebody and like
trust me.
just start off that small talk conversation. I do not like small talk.
Yeah,
No way.
I don't. I don't
No
like
way.
small talk. I don't like small talk. Look, one like conversation or thing I always lead with when I'm talking to someone is just, what are you into? Just
Hmm.
tell me what you're into, and then I'll tell you what I'm into.
That's one of the
And
best
then
ways to I don't know, to just have a conversation, bro. What are you into? Oh, not much, bro. Yeah, no, not much. No, what else do I say then? All right, cool, man. Take it easy.
yeah,
That's-
exactly. We have nothing to talk about. Then maybe it's fine. We'll catch you later.
yeah, man. But then you say that and then you're rude. Like, but you're not gonna say it
Oh, that
anyways.
part is the quiet part. We don't say that out
Hmm.
loud.
It's like, all right, cool,
We
no
say that
worries,
one
man.
inside. Don't worry, man. Have a good day.
Oh, jeez. But I've met some great people in Reading, man. I still have a few friends that came to Reading because of their foundation. They're still living here as well,
Yeah,
man. They just love the area, bro.
yeah,
The,
yeah,
the,
yeah.
the space is peaceful. A lot of people, I've heard them say, oh, Reading's dead. But I've realized
Mm,
it's just, yeah, you're looking for parties, you're looking for the night activities at the
yeah,
same time.
yeah.
But if you really want to have fun in Reading, man, there's a few things you can do. Like, I've gotten into bowling.
Oh
I actually
yeah.
enjoy bowling. I'm not the best, but like I'm not the best yet.
What's that new place?
Is it the Hollywood Bowl? They got a
Okay.
few places. The
Yeah, yeah,
Oracle, there's a
yeah, yeah.
new one, the Oracle, and then there's a new one near this gym I used to go to, Pure Gym. On it's not Caversham Road, it's near the fire station.
Okay. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, there's that one there. I'd love to go. I used to go to the Wokingham Super Bowl. I used to go with my
Yes.
family, sometimes go with a few of my guys, bro. Pretty
Yes.
chill stuff, pretty chill stuff. And that's just what I enjoy, man.
Mm,
Using that as an opportunity to meet people,
yeah,
chat
yeah.
with people, because it's like fun activities, bro. It's like
Mm,
stuff that I can actually do. Like
yeah.
I'd love to go like on a mountain walk if I had the opportunity. A safe
Yeah.
mountain walk, no,
I
you know
would
what I
do
mean?
that. I would do that. I would do that. Like hiking and all these kind of things.
Exactly, hiking.
I like meeting people doing. I like meeting people and we're doing something.
Yes.
It eliminates the small talk thing.
Yeah, that's
For
true,
sure.
man. Because then I can ask you stuff like, what's going on with this, and
Yeah,
like, how
yeah,
do
yeah.
you do this? How do you start a fire? Blah blah blah.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's nice. I think Reading is a nice space. I think it's a space where people can really build something. You can start something, especially when you look at the creative aspect
Yeah,
of it, man.
yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
there's so much you can do with the space, the people around. It's just nice, bro.
No,
It's
for sure.
just nice.
For sure.
Oh man, bro, I love music. For me, like I'd say I'm not into making music, but I'm into
Yeah.
listening. If you could pay me to listen to music,
Yeah.
bro, I'd be there. My
Sick.
Spotify rap told me.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
check
yeah,
your
yeah.
Spotify
Yeah, I
rap,
did.
right? Cool. I don't feel weird now. But
Of course.
my Spotify rap told me that I had like 6,000 something minutes in
Chai.
the year.
Yeah, man.
I'm a
Mad.
connoisseur, bro. I'm a
Okay.
connoisseur. But I wanted to know, like,
Crazy.
would you say you're more of a lyricist or, just a hardcore rapper? Like, because I appreciate lyricists, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
I hear a bar that just makes me pause for a second, bro. That I'm bugging out.
I hear you, man. Now, lyrics are important.
Hmm.
Lyrics are important to me. Um, yeah, lyrics are important to me as well as the sound, right? I think where I started from with the music making thing,
Yeah.
I emphasize lyrics a lot, maybe more than sound.
Okay.
So that has been the area where I've developed a lot, I would say, like just sound, texture, how things meet the person that I'm listening to. Also, I think one of the dangers with lyricism is sometimes you can be writing to like impress yourself. Like
I never heard of that though, bro.
you're just writing the wittiest or the craziest thing that you can, but at the
But
same
there's no
time,
proper flow.
I mean, even if it flows, is it accessible? Like, can the person that's hearing it, does it reach them? And it's not a matter of like dumbing it down or watering down what you're saying.
Hmm.
In fact, it's kind of the opposite. It's refining what you're saying so that there's clarity. So
Okay.
yeah,
So
yeah,
there's
yeah,
clarity. I hear
yeah,
that. More times I'm just looking for a bar that, like what you said,
yeah,
refined. It's been changed up. But when you understand it, when you get to understand, it's
yeah,
like, how did this guy word it this way?
man. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the
yeah.
wordplay.
I
I,
like that.
I appreciate the
Yeah,
wordplay.
I love a good wordplay still.
But at the same time, I still like the music though. You get like a nice beat, like, what beat can I use? Oh damn.
Mm-mm,
Kanye West. You can always use
sure,
Kanye West. The
sure.
way he plays around with beats, bro. What J. Cole used it for workout.
Oh yeah,
I can't remember the name specifically, but when I saw the breakdown of it, bro, that's when I started to appreciate who an actual producer, a sound engineer, like what the guys at the table do,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
Because a lot of times you don't hear that, bro. You don't hear what Metro is really doing. But when you see what Metro's done, you listen to
Yeah.
the finished product, and you're like,
Yeah,
yeah,
just
Metro is good, bro.
indeed.
But if you get to actually appreciate what he's doing in front of you, like it's a whole lot more,
Yeah,
man.
you value it more.
How long did it take you? Like, how long did it take you to fully grasp what you were doing in front of the studio table?
My guy, do I fully
You
grasp
don't fully
it?
grasp it?
Do I feel well, you know, it's like
Because you're
that's
learning every day.
exactly. And
Mhm.
it's like that saying, the more you know, the more you realize you
You
don't
don't
know.
know. Oh,
I just know
damn.
that there's levels.
Okay.
I just know that there's levels that I have not even touched. But I think before, and this is just kind of how I am, I just wanted to explore and just figure things out by myself.
Uh-huh.
But recently, I'm more understanding the benefit of structure and structured learning.
Yeah.
So yes, I have like all of this approximate knowledge, but now I'm doing the work to kind of consolidate my understanding, and it makes the workflow a bit more straightforward as well. Like I don't have a problem with just loading up a template now, and just having everything in its position the way that it's supposed to be. And now it's less a matter of me having to know everything super technical to like the finest degree,
Mm-hmm.
but I know what my taste is. I would say maybe that has also developed the most over the past however many years I've been doing it. Like
Yeah.
my ear's better.
Okay, I
Yeah,
get that.
my
I
ear's
get
better.
that. You got better hearing for like
Yeah.
the rhythms. I
Yeah,
like that,
man.
bro.
Yeah,
That's
man.
cool. Now, when it comes to your favorite genre, the kind of music you like to listen to, let's say like, yeah, let's look at what you like to listen to first before we talk about what you like to make.
Okay.
Because like for me, like I'm gonna listen to anything.
Yeah.
You know, rock is a so-so, but
Yeah.
like R&B, Afro, funk, Afro fusion.
Yeah.
Give me a little rap. Give me
Yeah.
conscious rap. If you give me conscious rap, bro, we can be friends. Like I don't mind. We'll be friends. Like conscious rap is the thing that I just love. Like
Yeah.
J. Cole, Kendrick, Absol. Even I love to find new
Ooh,
artists as
Absol.
well.
Yeah, man.
I like to
That's
find
a
new
good
artists
show.
as well. There's a oh wow, his name, La Russell.
La Russell.
Yeah, you know La Russell.
Yeah,
Oh,
La Russell. He's funny, man.
come on.
He's funny. He's so witty.
He
Man,
is, bro.
witty.
He
Yeah.
is. I saw him on the Power 106 FM
Okay.
in the LA Leakers. And
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
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 bro. This is
Tight.
my guy. This is the
Yeah,
guy.
it's cold, man.
But talk to me, bro. What kind of genres do you enjoy?
Oh, man. You mentioned Spotify Wrapped in it. Year
Mhm.
on year, my
Mhm.
number one song is typically like a gospel song. And my
Okay.
number one artist
That's good.
for like the past 3 years has been like Fred Hammond.
Friend Hammond.
Fred
Okay.
Hammond. So
Okay.
that's like, I guess, yeah, like gospel, soul kind of thing. I think those, like, it just moves me in it. I
Mhm.
like music that I can feel. I like to, obviously, music I can jump up and down to, music that kind of gets into your bones and energizes you.
Yeah.
But I'd say even across genres, it's like there's an atmosphere and like a something that makes me feel something
Mhm.
like, yeah, in my soul. That's what I like. I like soul, maybe as the basis, and then everything on top of that. So obviously you got R&B,
Mhm.
hip hop. You said conscious rap as well. Like you're talking to something. You're talking to something deeper.
Yeah.
You know, that's yeah,
You have to be aware to truly get it, man.
yeah, man.
Well, from what you're saying, I think you don't like to listen to anything that doesn't have meaning or substance, in a sense, or like you give yourself some time to just unwind, but
It might not be what I listen to the most, but I do like music that is fun though.
yeah,
I like music that you know, like music serves several purposes. There's music that really like speaks to something in you, like ministers to you, helps you to navigate and work through music that's a soundtrack to your life. But sometimes you just wanna put on something that makes you wanna dance and and jump up
that's
and
true.
down. And
Yeah,
lyrics in that moment, they maybe take the background, and it's just more about the music and the vibe and the feeling. So
mhm.
yeah, man, I got time for that too.
I
I
get
got
that,
time
bro.
for that.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool, man. Last question when it comes to music. I know, we hear the word secular music. We hear the word secular a lot, bro.
Yeah.
I'm still learning, obviously, I'm 24, just so you guys know,
mad.
I ain't too old, but
Yeah, yeah.
when you hear the word secular or just in relation to music in general, how do you balance it, man? Because we know that like what you listen to, what you hear, what you allow into yourself is powerful regardless. But how have you moved through knowing that? As you
Um,
like, you go through music, listening to music, making music, working with people.
yeah.
Like if I remember, Chunks,
Yeah, yeah.
he stopped making music because like due to his religion and his
Yeah.
beliefs, like he
Yeah.
believed that he shouldn't he didn't need to move in that path for what, for whatever reasons he
Hear
had.
it. Yeah, I hear it. Yeah, I think it's easier for me now because I'm compromising less. Like
Yeah.
I know when I shouldn't listen to something. I know when, all right, cool. Or like I know what this is for me. So
Mm.
there's like, I don't know, what's a good example? There's this song that's come out recently. I think it's called like Awfully or Number Nine by this guy called Abs. And I love the beat,
Oh yeah.
but the content of the song, it's not for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll add it to a playlist called Production Ideas or whatever. So I'll go back to it and like listen to it and study the song,
Okay.
study the source. But
Okay.
I can't put it in my liked, like in my library in
Mm-hmm.
Spotify for it to come on
Because you might be
and
listening to it too much or
yeah,
something.
and for it to like enter my head. No shade to this particular guy, but that's just how I balance. It's not for me,
Mm-hmm.
though I like it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not for me, and I just know that. So, um, yeah,
I like that, man. That's
yeah,
just like truly protecting your lifestyle.
yeah. Just being a lot more conscious about what I'm letting into myself, and I just get more. I become more sensitive to it as well. Sometimes, like I'll listen to a song that I used to listen to back in the day, and then I'm starting to hear things like I always knew they were there, but I wasn't paying attention. I'm like,
That is true,
oh,
yeah.
man, I love this song, but it can't be in my heavy rotation. Maybe I'll
That's
just
true.
visit it from time to time to appreciate something about it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, other ones, no, I just have to even park it to the side.
Yeah, I've taken some songs off my playlist as well, man.
Do.
It's you listen to something you were listening to way back like 2018, 2019, and you were like, yeah, bro, this was a vibe, bro. The
Yeah,
beat
yeah,
was
yeah.
just moving me different ways. But
Yeah,
you're like, I don't really like this now.
man.
Oh, he was saying that? Oh no, okay,
Yeah.
wait, hold on, buddy. That's a bit
It's disturbing something in me, like,
true,
can't agree.
true.
Yeah.
Hey, cool, but let's move on. Now, when you look at what you've been doing with sound engineering, if you had to advise someone who also wanted to move into that path, who wanted to, even if it was like a hobby or it was a proper career path, a career choice, what kind of advice would you have for them?
Um, I guess like the first thing that I would say that might save you some time and some headache is the structured learning approach. I say be explorative and like just press buttons if that's how you learn and just figure it out. But I find that there's so much resources out there. There's so many resources out there at your disposal. YouTube University. Find maybe don't have too many teachers. Maybe just like find one or two that, all right, they make the kind of sound that I'm trying to make and actually kind of imitate imitate what they're doing so that you
Mm-hmm.
understand the thing for yourself. And then within that, obviously play and experiment and develop your own taste as well. But I'll definitely say structure will help you. I think when you're doing anything related to engineering, structure and order is vital
Mm-hmm.
and necessary. I know it's an artistic pursuit too, and artists, you always want to be free and loose and all that kind of stuff. And there's room for that, but you have to marry the two, I would say. So I'll start with that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Um, yeah. If I was gonna say anything else on the sound engineering thing, kind of how I alluded to, listen broadly, even if that music isn't for you necessarily, like, yeah, just remain inspired, listen to how like what's going on in different subgenres and in different subcultures and yeah, just study,
That's
listen
nice,
widely.
man. That's cool. Is there anyone who has kind of helped you in understanding that, helped you in growing around sound engineering, just music in general?
Like someone I know personally.
Personally, it could be on YouTube, it could be anything. Anybody can help you learn. I tell you what, Sylvester
Yeah,
Stallone is like a big mentor for me, bro.
real,
All just from the movies.
real.
I remember Rocky 4 or Rocky 5 or even Rocky 6. It was around the time where Rocky was getting older
Yeah.
and his son was feeling this form of embarrassment
Mm,
for the fact that like everything he's gotten is because of Rocky.
mm,
Kind of like a nepo baby in a sense, but
yeah,
he's like, I just don't like the fact that when everyone sees me, they see you, they see Rocky.
I hear that.
And Rocky starts to talk about, literally just goes off on a tangent, talking about, oh, when you were born, bro, you feel my hand just like this,
Yeah, yeah.
and starts talking about how as he started getting older, he started letting the words that people were telling him define who he was,
Mm,
and he started changing him, but started motivating him. The truth is, that's not how it's meant to be.
mm,
Life isn't like that. When people push you down, you need to get back up. When
mm,
people beat you down, you need to get back up.
mm, mm,
And it's something I remember. It's not something I always hold on to, but when I remember it, I know it's true because that's just how life is, man.
Yeah,
And Rocky is a clear example of a father who truly wants you to be better than him. It's
yeah,
just, life is different for everyone.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
A person is very easy for them to give you everything you need, and for other people, you might be in their shadow for a while. But one way or the
True.
other, man, is that the people around you love you and definitely want the best for you. And I don't know, man. If Rocky felt like his son didn't deserve to be in that job that he was in, he'd say so, or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. So yeah, anyone who's
Okay.
influenced you or helped you in your life, broski.
Yeah, man. When you put it like that, that's an interesting one because his son, if I understand, it feels like he's in his shadow.
Yeah.
And I think like it's a common tale you hear about people following in the footsteps of their father. But
Hmm.
even if you walked the exact same steps that your father did,
You're not gonna live the same life.
nah, because everyone's got a different path. So that's a very good point, and it makes me think about the people that I've learnt from.
Hmm.
It's been very wide and broad.
Yeah.
So I would even say like one producer engineer that I worked with earlier days when I was making music and rapping and making music for myself.
Hmm.
Like I would just sit in the studio and watch what he was doing, and I learned all of my fundamentals from him. So like I I have to give him props every time.
Yeah.
Chance will be. I have to give him props every single time. And then obviously, yeah, YouTube. You sit there. I guess like many teachers. I even said a second ago, don't have too many teachers.
Hmm.
Maybe that's like to start out with, but in life, have more multitude of counsel in it,
Yeah. Be ready to
and
learn from anybody.
yeah, exactly, and just take from here, take from there, take from here, take from there, and what applies to you and what is useful to you, yeah, just take that on.
True
Yeah, man.
stuff, bro. True stuff. I agree with that entirely, man, because I think that's one of the best ways to learn. That's one of the best ways to go about life because everyone has something to teach,
Yeah,
even if it's something that you need to stay away from.
yeah,
You've
yeah,
learned that, you've
yeah, yeah, yeah.
understood that. Sometimes we learn things through experience, sometimes,
Facts.
I'm a curious guy, man. So a lot of
Yeah.
times the things that I've learned have been through the consequences and stuff like
Oh
that,
man,
bro.
trust me.
So
Yeah,
it
man.
is something. But
Try
I
that
always
out.
appreciate whatever it is I've learned, man. I appreciate my mom, bro, because she's the one that put me into the movie watching, and then I get to pick up on
Yeah,
different narratives, and at
yeah.
the same time, the characters that I see got different lives to tell. And
Mm,
for me, I find it not too difficult, but if anything, easy, man, to
mm.
analyze a character and
Okay.
then pick out what's good and pick out what's bad, man. So the big off my mom, bro. I
Big
don't
up
know,
your
big off
mum.
my dad because he's
Yeah,
also been there to motivate me. More times gives me the hard truth.
yeah,
My mom gives me the hard truth, but dad's always harder in a
of
sense, bro.
course.
But
Yeah,
you just love it, man. You just
yeah,
love it. But going into, I would say the last segment of our
yeah.
discussion, bro. Inspiration and motivation is everything about lion in the room. So as we have you, I would call you a fellow lion, bro, because there's always going to be something about boldness. There's always going to be something about putting yourself out there, man, because no one else can do that for you except
No.
you. A person can show you, you can take a horse to go drink water where you can't force it. You can take a horse to the stream where you can't force it to drink water,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah.
So when you look at young men, even young ladies as well, bro, what do you think is something that we struggle with in this life?
Mm. I have to come back to what you just said, honestly,
Mm,
about being open to learning
yeah.
from unlikely places.
Mm-hmm.
And the more open you are to learning, the more that you'll find those unlikely teachers.
Mm-hmm.
So for instance, what you learn in, okay, here's one that's probably like a real tangible struggle. A lot of people have to work a certain job in order to sustain their life and their
Yes.
lifestyle,
Yeah.
but it's not what they
Want
would
to do.
love to be doing, right?
Yeah.
But I find that depending on your perspective, there's probably something in that environment, in that space, in the people that you're amongst that you could learn that will apply to your path. It
Mm-hmm.
will become useful to you in your path,
Mm-hmm.
one way or another. I'd say an example for me is day job, tech consultant. It has really taught me how to think in systems and frameworks,
Mm-hmm.
and they are applicable across multiple facets of my life. And again, it's okay, me being more of like a natural artsy type, wanting to be free and loose and all this kind of stuff. And yeah, I
Yes.
just want to go with my intuition and my instinct and how I feel and all that kind of stuff. Like pair that with a robust organized mind,
Hmm.
it works really well. Even though I may not love every moment of being in that position, let me take, if I'm gonna have to be here and
Hmm.
I'm not gonna love it, let me at least take as much as I can from this particular scenario. Um, and yeah, just to add to myself and add to my life and add to my experience,
I
add to my
like that.
story.
That's cool, man. So what you're saying is wherever you are, wherever you're placed, be willing to learn, be willing
Yeah,
to pick up whatever it is you can from whoever is there to teach you.
yeah,
And even if they're not willing to teach you, or the ones that are going to
yeah,
teach you, you can still pick something off.
yeah,
I
yeah.
like that, man. I'd simply say confidence.
Mm,
Confidence is at least, the ability to know that you can,
mm,
the ability to know that even if you're not gonna get it today, you can get it tomorrow.
mm,
Because sometimes you fail and then you feel like, yeah, that's it. It's the end. Sometimes, at least being a young person and you see a lot of people succeeding or you see a lot of people's successes and you
yeah,
don't see the path that they took, the
yeah,
hardships they went through,
yeah,
or the corners that they cut, it makes it very hard to see where we're going to go. Where these young people, I'm a young person, where I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
go, man. But I
yeah,
definitely say confidence. And at the same time, what you added, because if you're confident enough to know that you're going to learn, if you're confident enough to know that one way or the other, you're going to cement yourself or you will build a foundation,
yeah. I get you.
then you would have put yourself in a position that you weren't in before,
Yeah,
and that's just the way I see it, man. So
I hear that.
as people, we just try to continue working. We continue trying to build ourselves. We continue
Yeah,
we continue trying to build ourselves,
yeah,
man, because at the end of the day, there are just struggles, bro. And struggles are gonna come. Struggles are gonna
yeah.
come one way or the other. For me, as a person, I've always believed that like there's so much you can do. You just have to try everything. Yeah, I think that's what people are saying anyways. They say, oh, try everything, try anything while being young because you will find what works for you. Um, I don't know if people have that straight on, this is where you're meant to be in life. Only
Mm,
God can tell you those things.
man.
But as you search, the only way for you to know is to go through different avenues. Not
That's
not
true.
at least unnecessary. I'm not saying
Yeah,
going
yeah,
through unnecessary avenues, but at
yeah,
least everything that's in your power
yeah,
legally.
yeah, man. Yeah, for some people, the search is a bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
There's an endurance aspect to that. And like your confidence can either be kind of chipped away at or it can be built in that time. Other people, it's like they come out the womb knowing what they're here to
True,
do,
bro.
but they
True.
face their own struggles.
Exactly.
So, but I would echo what you're saying, especially like if you are, I guess, either young or in a position where you have freedom, maybe not as many responsibilities. Yeah, definitely. Like if you don't know what you're doing,
Mm-hmm.
try different things, and again with the being open to learning thing. And then even if that particular thing is not for you, the time wasn't wasted because you can carry what you learned forward.
True. True.
And in that period, all struggle either builds or breaks you in it.
Yeah.
So if you go for it with that approach, it's more likely to build something in you. It's just how I would look at it.
That's
You
true,
know?
man. And you can teach someone as well.
Yeah.
A lot of times we don't think about the fact that we can teach another person something because more times we're focused on the fact that this isn't what we wanted or this isn't going
Yep.
to work for us
Yeah.
anymore,
Yeah. Yeah.
things like that. But you can still get something out of what you've learned
Yeah.
because you can benefit from anything. You can benefit from anything. And just final thing I want to touch on, you said that you if you had like a love language, like it
Mm.
would be doing things for people.
Yeah.
I believe like as people we all just have that natural want to help people. We
Mm.
I think that because a lot of people feel gratitude from helping others,
Yeah.
and it's like natural. It's like I feel good when I help people.
Okay. Yeah. I get
Sometimes
what you mean.
maybe if a person is thinking too much about the fact that they might be left without or it's
Mm.
a tough situation, then they may not be as willing.
Yeah.
But when you see that you've helped someone, when you've seen that there's no deceit and things like that, if everyone in the world did not have bad intentions
Yeah. And
with
that's the thing.
what it was they asked
Yeah.
you for, you'd always feel good to help people
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you
Yeah. Yeah.
know that there's going to be like a good outcome. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But now someone could lie to you and things, and you find out, and then it's like the next person could be lying to you too
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. Then it
It,
gets
it
corrupted.
yeah, true, but it feels good to help people. It
It
feels
does,
good,
man.
and it's nice to know that you enjoy that as well. Not saying that like you're in Nice, we call them Father Christmas. You're not like a Father Christmas that moves around
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah,
But
yeah.
you're willing to help people, man. And that just means you're a good person. And a lion's able to lead, bro. A lion's able to lead knowing that you're not there for people to see, oh, I need to follow this guy. Like, this guy's the
Mhm.
only way. But you're there to show, hey, I've learned, I've lived, and I want to show you.
Yeah,
If you follow in this direction, you may not live the same life that I did, but you might even get better things than
yeah.
and there's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion, bro.
No, sir. For
Uh,
sure.
That's all I have for you guys today. This has
Wow.
been Lion in the Room. Mickey, I really
Yeah,
appreciate you coming on, bro. You've
great
been a lovely
conversation.
guest. I
Love, bro.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. People, do not forget to check Most Content Studios. That's mostcontent.studios on Instagram. You can also check Mickey's page as well. You get to see all that he does, from the sound engineering to how he how he made this space, bro, because
Yeah.
it's really cozy. I really like this, man. Who knows, bro? I might just this might be the new studio now. You never know. You
Oh,
never
wow.
know. But people, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. The podcast is always there. It's always there to let you know that as a person, you can always be the best that you want to be, but you have to work hard. Nothing comes easy, and if it did come easy, then it's fake. I think that's the only way to look at it, man.
Yeah, man.
Because someone can give you something and they can take with two hands. That's what the devil does. It's crazy, man.
Okay. Yes,
It's
sir.
crazy. But I'm your host, Leo Doce. I really do appreciate being in a new space. It's good to be back. Um, I'm glad you guys got to watch the episode. Take care of yourselves. God bless you. And peace, man. Take care.
Peace.